Borderline personality disorder. President's Day. You may be asking yourself, Mr. BPD, what does President's Day have to do with borderline personality disorder? At me, having BPD, I feel like I live in a world that is a total lie, right? Where I am told constantly that what I do is wrong, my actions are wrong, the way I view the world is wrong. Everything tells me that I'm wrong. Yet I feel 100% justified in my actions, and I don't feel wrong. So, when there are things that are just blatantly out there that are lies, I have to bring them to light. Case in point, do you believe that today is President's Day? How many of you believe that today is President's Day? February 19th. For all of you that believe that, you've been lied to and you're living in a fantasy world. Today is not President's Day. The actual name for today is George Washington's birthday, not President's Day. Okay, so it's George Washington's birthday. Cool. So today must be George Washington's birthday. No, that's also a lie. So we got to go back in time to when President's Day, or in actuality, George Washington's birthday, started being observed. George Washington passed away in 1799. For years, every year, on February 22nd, people would observe a day of remembrance for George Washington. It was not until 1885 when Washington's birthday actually became a federal holiday. In 1960, the shift from Washington's birthday to President's Day began. Senator Robert McClay would be the member of Congress that would propose this Uniformed Monday Holiday Act. His goal was to shift the dates of 4 holidays to specific Mondays. Everything in our country has just become about money, and everything's a lie. And pretty much the reasoning for this was if we shifted these holidays over to Mondays, because as it was, they were happening sporadically throughout the week. You might get a Tuesday off, a Thursday off, just whatever the date was of the year. But if we shifted them over and permanently locked them in on certain Mondays, like President's Day is the 3rd Monday of every February, that would ensure 3-day weekends. What are 3-day weekends good for? Well, they figured it would make the workers happy. The unions backed it up because you got 3-day weekends. Who wouldn't want a 3-day weekend? Also, it gave the stores an opportunity to make more money.
Dollar bills, son. Dollar bills, son. Gotta make that dollar bill, son.
There were those that were opposed to this bill, stating that if we were to do that, we would cheapen the meaning. It would become commercialized. Nobody would really remember what the real meaning of these holidays were. It would just become a way to make money, and it would just cheapen our history. Gee, good thing they weren't right. Veterans Day, along with Columbus Day and Memorial Day, were also stripped from their previous known dates to fall on a Monday as well. Due to an uprise of complaints and anger, Veterans Day in 1980 was moved back to its November 11th date. Since they had moved the date of Washington's birthday from February 22nd, that led a lot of people to believe that this was now a combination of Abraham Lincoln's birthday and Washington's birthday. The day was falling between Abraham Lincoln's birthday and Washington's birthday, so people just were thinking that it was now a combined holiday. Well, marketers, being marketers, jumped on this. A way to boost revenue. Now, people would be getting a 3-day weekend. We could have all kinds of sales now. All of a sudden, President's Day was invented. Yes, that's right. President's Day, just like many things in America, are all because of ads. This country is run by advertisements. Speaking of which, we're going to take a quick break right now for a word from our sponsors. If you liked this video, be sure to hit that like button. It helps to get this video out there. Also, we are trying for 100 subscribers. We are so close. We are almost can taste it. Would you like to help us hit that 100 subscriber mark? Be part of the group? Everyone will accept you if you hit that subscribe button. That's not guaranteed or backed up by facts. Just take my word for it. Have you ever given a bum change? That bum is most likely going to go and ride that little 25-cent horse down by the supermarket 4 times. You could go check out my Patreon page, donate $1, and you know exactly where that dollar goes. So please, go check out my Patreon page. The link is in the description below. You will also find links to Facebook and Twitter so that you can stalk me online. Now, back to our regularly scheduled programming. 1980s is when the President's Day thing really started, with President's Day sales and that. The marketers really started advertising President's Day. It wasn't until about the 2000s that it really solidified and became actually known, like, by almost everyone as President's Day. Now, over 50% of Americans believe that President's Day is actually called President's Day. It's still not. It has never been called President's Day, not in the form of anything official. It's just been advertised as President's Day. It's not even supposed to represent Washington and Lincoln's birthday. Those were not combined. The only thing was the shift to a Monday, changing the date, and then the marketers took over from there. So it was all a lie. It's like our whole world's a lie. And I don't know if that information just blows your mind. It blew my mind. I had to do a whole damn video on it because that's how mind-blowing I found it. Am I stupid or just ignorant? Is this common knowledge? Does everybody know that it's just George Washington's birthday, but it's not actually George Washington's birthday? That President's Day was just something made up by the ad companies? Was that common knowledge, or did you learn something as well? Let me know in the comment section below. Until next time, keep on keeping on.
Well, yeah, I needed something. I woke up super late and I had nothing. Oh, they'll buy it. Come on. I made it look like I did lots of research and stuff.